Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for some more Starcraft 2 action. I know it has been some time since I put one of these casts out for one reason or another, but I'm back with another cast, and kind of a special one. I don't know if you remember, it was probably a little while ago, but not that many casts ago, where I did a map where everything was cloaked. Well, this is kind of along the same lines. Obviously, you can see this isn't really cloaked, but instead every unit... I don't think it shows it on here. Every unit can cliff jump, like Reapers. There are some caveats to that. Tier 1 units, Marines, Zerglings, and Zealots cannot do it because it would probably be just way too powerful. You rush with one of those and pretty much game over. Can you imagine Lings just leaping into your base from anywhere? Even I find that horrifying and kind of tantalizing. So that is the restrictions. This is kind of an older version of the map, but it's all part of a map called Imba League, which there's a sort of an all-in-one Imba League map out there right now that you should check out. It's got a whole bunch of different features that you can turn on and off to do all these different things instead of them all being on separate maps. So I recommend you check it out. I believe the map is put out by player Zettel, if I'm getting that right, and sort of this whole Imba League thing is made popular by the Husky Starcraft, who kind of came up with one idea for the map, and this Zettel made it, and they kind of went from there. So I'm going to give props to that, because without that collaboration, this wouldn't have happened. So we're going to see how this works here. As you can see, I have spawned as the purple Terran. And down here we do have Contrarian as the green Zerg, who is already expanded. And we have Bocephus as the yellow Zerg, who is getting up his pool. Looks like he went pool first and then gas. Remembering that speedlings, no matter how fast they are, cannot jump the cliffs. So will that make a difference? So what are your predictions here? Is it going to be based on the race? Do Terran have an advantage over Zerg or vice versa? Remember, workers can also jump cliffs. Let's see if that comes into play here. I think it's about to. And yeah, Drone's going to chase him down, and he's going to hop right down there. Drone's going to be right there after him. Oh, we did get a little punch in there. I didn't even notice that. But do you think it's going to be based on the race? Do you think it's going to be based on the players? The best player that's going to win this out, and who that is? Maybe it's positioning, because we saw on the cloak map, the person in the middle may be at a disadvantage, because not only does he not have access to all these extra bases, he also could easily get attacked by both players. And if he moves out and hits one, the other one can hit him, and he could be in a lot of trouble. Looks like my SCV is still going to finish scouting around there. And what am I putting up here? Getting a bunker up, I guess, for early defense. Kind of keeping that close in, because putting the bunker over here with a wall off, not going to do any good. If we get a stalker rush, if we get no stalkers in this map. If we get a roach rush, they can just jump in anywhere. Well, not here, obviously, so that's not a concern. Right now, I'm going up against some Zergling opponents. We got an expansion here. We got an expansion coming up for Bocephus, almost done. Contrarian is going to scout that. Is he going to deal with it, or is he going to continue to macro, as he does like to do? First Queen is coming out. Does he have another one on the way? Yes, he does. We can get that production tab out. It's not that big a deal. He's going to put a spine up there and push that Queen out of the way. And meanwhile, I am lifting up, getting a reactor, and throwing down a factory. This could be something interesting. I do have a couple of Marines in this bunker. I'm not sure if they can protect the back of the mineral line. That could be a problem if something swings around. But they do have to swing around quite a ways. There's no way to jump into the back of my base. They'd have to come past the bunker in some direction. I mean, they can maybe pop up here, swing all the way around and down in the back to avoid it. But they're probably gonna have to run past there somehow. And we don't really see what the Zergs are up to yet. We do have a Roach Warren down for Bocephus. Doesn't look like he's got any roaches out just yet. Contrarian just getting a Roach Warren down himself. Got a couple of spines to defend. Although there's a lot of mobility on this map. We're on the back of the mineral line. Pop up here. Anything is a possibility. But right now they're kind of macro mode. We do have a lair going up for Contrarian already. Is he maybe going to go for that early roach speed? May not be a bad idea, especially with that cliff jumping. It can make roaches very terrifying to deal with. And we got Hellions on the way. Lings can't jump cliffs, but Hellions can. And cliff jumping Hellions, that could be a bit scary, especially for a Zerg that, if you go for a Ling heavy army, does not fare that well against the Hellion. But we do have roaches on both sides, which are a decent way to deal with it. And looks like another Barracks coming out, another gas. We got those Hellions ready to go. Am I going to get ready yet? I'm going to make a couple more right now. We do have some roaches coming our way for the Bocephus, and he's getting Burrow, which maybe want to try a little bit of Burrow micro. Not a bad idea. and getting a spore. With cliff jumping as a threat, he's more worried about an air attack. Does he even know what he's up against? He hasn't really seen anything yet. He does have view of this creep, so he knows he's got at least one Zerg, so maybe he's worried about mutas. I think this is a bad position for dealing with mutalisks. I mean, that's defending that spawning pool is a concern, but if he gets it right here, I mean, how far back can the mutalisks actually get? They can only tuck back here this far. They could still snipe the spawning pool, but I don't know. This might be a bad position, but an early ground attack, this is a good position. It all depends on what your opponents do. And it looks like we have movement out here. We do have 4 Hellions are moving out right now. Contrarian may be able to spot this. I don't know if he actually was paying attention to that. And they're just making they're just making headlong progress, jumping cliffs wherever they need to. Those Overlord are still pushing out, though. Does he see this coming? Is he in position? It doesn't look like he is. And they could swing around here and do some damage to those drones. I mean, they've got 14 damage to light, so all 4 of them, they should be able to one-shot these. But, getting in there with those spines, probably not the best conditioning. And, yeah, those roaches are going to respond right away, but I can swing around right here. And, the just makes it out of there. The queens and the roaches are trying to deal with this. He doesn't have the best positioning of them, but he does have the right counter, and that is to get out some roaches and spines. And, yeah, he's going to start dealing with this. I don't know. I think I was trying to get a good hit on those before I pulled out of there. But, yeah, looks like I didn't even get any of them out of there. The spine was able to finish those off, and that is not going to be good for me as I've taken a lot of losses. And, Contrarian did take some equal losses. Is that gonna be enough? Did I kill enough workers off? I'm not sure, but I realized Hellions did not seem to be the way to go, at least not against Contrarian. They might have fared much better over here, where there is really not... Well, there's a roach army back here, but if I'd swung them in behind, it could have been some damage. So a position could have played in there. If Vesuvius had been down there, he might not have been nearly as prepared as I was. And, looks like he's going to try to block off that Expo. I'm just getting that orbital done. And did manage to deal with that, though. Positioning the Marines back here so the Overlord can't kind of sneak away, but I'm going to have to wait until that gets taken care of. And I'm going to have to deal with those roaches right now. It looks like I've stopped working on the factory. Maybe I need to get a tech lab on there, get some tanks out. I guess I could do some Widow Mines. No, I'm going to make some more Hellions. I'm getting the armory, which is probably going to be to get the change servos. I don't remember exactly what those are called, so I can get these into Hellbats, figuring that might be the best way to deal with roaches, is just get these things beefy as possible. Let my bio kind of deal the damage behind it. And it looks like we have... he's not in position for this, but he is going to try to sneak an expansion up in the north. Yeah, that could be bold, but if... Vesuvius doesn't seem to be very content on getting aggressive or even scouting the map, and he's got a lot of larvae built up here. Where is his economy? Why has he got no workers here? He hasn't lost anything. He has got a ton of larvae and no money. Where's this money going? Why does he have no workers? And if you check the income right now, he's way behind. He's even behind me, and he should be way ahead at this point. I am just slapping down a second base, and I'm going to be muling that up with all the energy I can muster. I mean, this one could be a little bit more saturated. I think it's probably okay. And needs to get some SCVs working down there, and I have started SCV production again. But it looks like I have started producing Hellbats. Since I do have that ability, once I get the armory that works out. I don't know. It must be once I get the armory. Or maybe I can always build them. I don't remember. But I am going to get a tech lab on there, and I'm going to want to get the transformation servos so that I can get the rest of these guys into something a little more useful. And meanwhile, we do have some... we got some tunneling claws roaches trying to cause Contrarian some fits at his third base. And... he's just going to get out of there. Who has the upgrade advantage? +1 against... I guess we can't see the roach attack. I don't know what the upgrade... Can we see upgrades? Upgrades. I didn't hit that right. Oh, no, I did hit that right. So it is 1-1. So he would have been on equal footing there. I don't know. Could he have done a little bit more damage? If he'd done a little burrow micro, he could have healed those roaches up pretty good. Maybe done a little bit more damage. I don't know. But we got roaches on roaches, and it looks like... oh, wait, what's going on here? Oh, it looks like he's not concerned about that threat that just hit him. He's going to be moving out to the north, it looks like, headed towards me. What have I got to deal with is... I got a bunch of Hellions that aren't going to do that much. Are those transformation servos on the way? I'm building Hellbats like 4 at a time. But where is my damage? I need to get some Marauders out is what I really need, because Marauders are going to be good against the Roaches. He's going to be swinging around as far as he can. Maybe he's just going to scout the space, see if I got a third up, because he's got this one kind of blocked off. So he's going to check for a third. He's not going to see one, and am I going to see this coming? He's going to just come right in. And it looks like this is going to be bad. He's going to try to leap up there. I don't know. I don't know what that was all about. But I'm not doing hardly any damage at all. His own Tunneling Claws is done, which means he can always burrow, heal, and it doesn't look like he's even going to need it. It looks like I just did not. I was hoping to get some severe damage on that. Initial Hellion Harass. It did not work out, and I just apparently did not have a good backup for that. And, I thought he even took out those rocks. But yeah, he's going to take that expansion out. The SCVs are going to try to get out of there because they can jump cliffs, but I got nothing right here. I mean, +1 attack. Starport's not doing anything. Did I even bother getting those servos up? Oh, I did get the transformation servos up. Now I'm building tanks and Widow Mines, but I just don't think it's going to be enough against this many 1/1 Roaches. 2/2 on the way, +2 attack almost done, +2 armor on the way. I'm just not going to have enough. So we can speed this up, kind of watch, make sure anything else is going to happen on the south of the map. But it looks like now it's just pretty standard. But yeah, he's just going to sweep through here. I did not have it. Siege tank up, but it's not going to be able to do much. Yeah, they can just burrow and just kind of take care of that. Did not have a good follow-up. And there's going to be the GG for me. So yeah, I'm pretty much out at this point. But keep an eye on the chat, because when you got nothing to do, you get a little chatty. And I'm asking to be allied just so I can see what else is going on. But apparently I locked the alliances. If you can even unlock alliances on this custom map, so we're gonna slow this down again, because now it's just a two-man game, Zerg on Zerg. We got Roaches versus Roaches. The upgrades on those Roaches, 2/2 versus just 2 attack. There's no 2 armor, so it's favoring Contrarian right now. If we look at the income, it looks like he has caught up. He has caught up in his income. He's got a little more minerals coming in, a little less gas. And apparently I'm going to scout with a Barracks. And I got a Widow Mine too. And one sad little Widow Mine. Oh, the poor little guy. So yeah, just keep in mind that I'm gonna be quite chatty the rest of this game. And we check production right now. We do have Hydralisks coming out for Bocephus. Contrarian is getting Pathogen Glands, so he's going to go for Infestors, and he's going into Hive, and he's got Overlord speed coming up, which is a nice upgrade to have for scouting Overlords, especially in against the Zerg. But once the Hydralisks get out, his Overlords could be in some trouble. He's going to get Infestation Pit of his own, and finally get the +1 armor. He really could use a second Evo Chamber. Okay, strike that. He could really use I guess he can't use the second Evo Chamber because he's all caught up in upgrades. So he's going to work on the Hydralisk speed, and I hope he has a Hydralisk range already. I'm not sure. It's gotten a little bit passive here. Hydralisk range. Yeah, he does have the Hydralisk range. So going for a typical Roach Hydra, he does have some Banelings here. Not going to be great other than just kind of creating some splash damage, just to kind of start things out, maybe absorb some of the initial hits. And a lot of spines up here from Contrarian. Going to try to guard those expansions. It's going to really come down to economy, I think. Oh, this Queen's going to hop down here. Queen with full energy. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, did he? Well, he may have kind of mismicroed his queens. Had a queen right here that could have injected, but did not do it. But we have an attack coming in. The Roaches are going to hit those Banelings. The front line of Roaches is just going to take a lot of damage, and I don't think this is a good engagement for him. He has got to get out of here, but he's going to take a lot of damage in the escape. Is Bocephus going to pursue, and I don't know what's going on here. They're all getting kind of stuck up here. Is that helping or hurting his units? I really don't know, but he's going to pull back. Where did my mouse go? My mouse is causing crazy things to happen on the screen. I think my Widow Mine here just died. Yeah, apparently my Widow Mine just died, and he's got good creep spread. But is he gonna have the right stuff? Their economies are about the same. Production is just making some more Roaches, but he's behind in the upgrades. It's 2/2 versus 2/1. He's got to catch up. But he does have the Hydralisks. Those are the damage dealers. Is Contrarian going to have a response for the Hydralisks? Right now, he's just pure Roach. I don't know why he's got some Infestors out there. Some fungal growths on that army could be great, especially if when they were all clustered up here, if he'd thrown a fungal growth there, that would have been sick. He could have just stun locked them in that corner and just burn down way more units than a fungal growth should be allowed to hit. just an odd artifact of this map is sometimes it makes things that are completely imbalanced. You almost could take those rocks out or leave them there. I don't know. Everything can jump cliffs. No one's going lings. So, oh, got to get that barracks out of there. And he's gonna tunneling claws. And I think he may have unburrowed a little bit too early there. And he's gonna engage there. I think he's got the favorable engagement. His Hydras are getting in range to do the damage, but he's got to watch out. I don't know if engaging these spines is the best idea. Although if he can engage it without the army there, I think it might be worth the trade. Your Hydralisks do not have tunneling claws. There we go. He's going to have to micro those separately if he's going to make use of his tunneled mobility. And I'm hoping this is castable because right now, if we can check what player am I? If we can check my vision, this is what I see. This is all I can see where stuff is, and I can see where yeah. So I want this game to be interesting. But right now, it's gotten a little quiet. Contrarian going for that 3-3. It's very powerful. Bocephus is still getting the +2 armor. And those Overseers, he's going to have to pull out. I think he still has the better army, though. He's got the better army size, even with the upgrade disadvantage. He's got too much army there for Contrarian to deal with. Contrarian's got to get out some more forces. Get out Hydralisks. Get out Infestors. Get out something. He's just going for pure Roach. And that, I don't think, is a good idea. But maybe he's going to use some mobility, try to sneak around for an attack, but he's going to see this coming. And I'm still gibbering. Yeah, he does see this coming. He's going to try to move in position. He's got to go for good engagements, though. There's a lot of spines there. That's going to be hard to deal with. And he's going to get caught. He's going to have a hard time getting out of here. He's going to have to run. I don't think he doesn't have a big enough army. Where is his money going? Okay, he's going to get some infestors out now. That will definitely help. And oh, some bad pathing there's going to cost him a couple more roaches. And yeah, I don't think it's worth. And, those guys kind of got pathed off too, but I don't think it's worth turning around to try to do a little bit of damage to there. And he stopped moving. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. He's going to take a lot of damage here if he's not careful. And a couple more lingering roaches are going to go down. He is in full-on retreat. He needs to do something. A lot of infestors coming out, possibly too many. I'm not entirely sure, but that is a lot of infestors. And once they expend their energy, he has doesn't have the army to help back it up. And I think Bocephus could just push in here, do a ton of damage, take out some. There's not a lot of static defenses here. I don't know why he doesn't just try to push in. Press his luck. He always has the option to retreat. He cannot be run down. The infestors are about to pop, and that could obviously make a retreat a bit difficult. But and he has no anti-air either. So getting some overlords in here to scout might not be a bad idea either. Get some overseers, just kind of run over the army. Does he have overlord speed? Does he have overlord speed? He does not. He needs to get overlord speed. Run in here, scout, see what's going on, to see if he can push in. See, now the spines are going down. It's going to make this more of a stronghold. I think he missed a golden opportunity to put this to maybe stop the late game from happening. The infestors weren't out yet, and now he's going to push in, but he's got all these fungal growths to deal with. If he doesn't throw out the fungal growths, there go the fungal growths. I don't know if he threw out too many there, but he's going to get a lot of the army. Infested terrors are going to be thrown in behind it, but he did lose a couple infestors just where the positioning was. But now he's locked in here. The spines are starting to finish, and he's losing. Oh, he lost his opportunity. He came in late. He didn't know those infestors were coming out and just took a bad engagement. I mean, it's going to be bad both directions. I don't think he really needed those infested terrans because it's just wasted energy. And you need to get your overseers out there. Don't lose your overseers too. Don't ignore the overseers. Come on, what's going on here? And it looks like he's going to be going into some air play, which with the infestors out, I don't know if it's a good idea. You're going to have to have fantastic micro if he's going to try to pull off mutalisks against infestors. He's going to need fantastic micro. And the army's going to push in here. He's going to probably be able to clean this up. And it's a good fungal right here in the choke. Oh, getting most of those roaches. And the ones he didn't hit are not doing any damage whatsoever. And where's the fungals? Is he out of fungals? He is out of fungals. So he's going to throw out some infested terrans. Just get a little bit of damage there. But he's just going to try to fall back. Even infested terrans on the high ground. And he doesn't have any high ground spotting. So he's going to try to take that spine out. The mutalisks are out right now. There's no fungals out there, so he can clean this army up, but he's going to let it get away. He should have chased it down with the mutalisks. Oh, well, he does still have the infested terrans. that I guess would have been a problem. But still, trying to pursue, keep out of the range of the infestors once they die, or just swing around them because his army's obviously outrunning him. Go in there and take it on. There's no fungal growth in here right now. He's spent it all. So Bocephus, again, perhaps missing a golden opportunity. We got Swarm Hosts on the way with a 3/3 upgrades could be devastating, because this is not. If he lets those Swarm Hosts get good position, it is going to be in big trouble, and he's going to try to take this on out. Too many spines here with the Mutalisks there kind of poking away. He's going to quickly burn those down. So that is not going to be any good, and he's going to try to retreat back with that. Going to get an Ultralisk Cavern out. Could be good. Ultralisk against Roaches. I mean, they do get the bonus damage on the Roaches. But Roach is about the only thing you can play against an Ultralisk other than going for air, because, I mean, anything else in the Zerg arsenal is going to get destroyed. You can play Hydras, but you have to have something to absorb the damage, or the Hydras are just gone. Zerglings are not an option. If we check the income right now, Contrarian is springing ahead, although his mineral income is a little bit sketchy. I'm wondering if his drones are not balanced properly. But he does have huge gasage income, which is going to be a lot more important, because you can always make up the mineral income just by shifting your drones around. And what is he poking around here for? Is he looking? He must be looking. Oh, he's looking for expansions. And apparently, I'm still gabbing away. And I don't know. I think Bocephus missed a lot of golden opportunities. Oh, an infestor there. Kind of got a little bit of stray infestor there. Was that an infestor? Could have been a swarm host. And the swarm hosts are going to burrow right there and start sending their locusts on, which can also cliff jump. But I don't think this is quite enough. He doesn't really need to retreat. I mean, yeah, it's just going to be free damage. If he can get it on the roaches, though, he can burrow and heal those real quick. He's trying to buy time to get Ultralists out, but I don't know. Does he even have the gas for it? He does not have the gas for it right now, unfortunately. He's getting 3/3 upgrade and the chitinous plating, but it's not looking good right now. I think he missed a golden opportunity. These swarm hosts are starting to get in position, and that is going to be a big problem. He does not really have anything to deal with swarm hosts if too many of them get out. If he can spot these, though, he can snipe them. Get the barracks out of there. Where are his overseers? Where are his overseers? He has no overseers. His overseers died. Did he let those overseers die that I told him? Oh, the overseers are over here. He needs to get the overseers to see the swarm hosts. He's got to take the swarm hosts out. Where is he going? He knows where the swarm hosts are, doesn't he? He's always looking for them. Now he's found them. He's got to control those swarm hosts. But there's more on the way. Is he going to be able to deal with this? He's going to be scrambling for defense. He's going to put an expo up here, but it's going to be in perfect vision of that overlord, so he knows it's here. And if he's sitting here dealing with swarm hosts... Oh, where are the overseers? Oh, the overseers. Did he spot that? Oh, but this is the worst time to engage. He almost needs to just engage with the Mutalisks. Run the Mutalisks and the overseers ahead and engage there, so you don't take extra damage to your army that you really can't afford. I mean, this Ultralisk is already at half health. What are the other Ultralisks? The other Ultralists are fine, but you've got an Ultralis in half health, and you're dealing with swarm hosts. It's not looking good right now. And he's found this expansion because it's perfectly in his vision. He's got overlords all over the map. The Mutalisks he really needs to send the Mutalisks around to clean up these overlords, just to rob some map vision, because this is Contrarian's map vision. Bocephus has this great creep spread, but Contrarian's got overlords all over the map. And he's going to try to engage here. Contrarian is going to run away. I think Bocephus does have the advantage here with the Mutalisks and the Ultralisks and the Hydralisks. I think, yeah, he definitely has to get out of there. But he's taking a lot of damage, and these Mutalisks can keep chasing these down. He almost needs to just burrow them and run. Once he's certain that the Overseers are gone, he just needs to burrow and not take extra damage. Because he's going to lose another Roach there. He could lose more. Well, there's a spore here he can run to, and I don't think he should take on that spore. He needs to keep his Mutalisks alive. It's the biggest advantage he has. Although Triple Spire is on the way. And oh no, here come the Swarm Hosts. This is why going Mutalisk here was really bad. And oh, he gets them, almost all of them. And I don't think he needed to spam that like that. It doesn't stack. You're wasting. He's wasted way too much energy on that. That is almost a win for Bocephus that he wasted that much energy on those Mutalisks. The fungal growth lasts 4 seconds. Just let me confirm that. Fungal growth lasts 4 seconds, and it does not stack. Once he fires off the next fungal growth, it just resets the timer. He needs to wait at least a couple of seconds. 3 would be optimal. I guess 3.5 would be optimal, just so that he gets the full effect of that fungal growth. Gotta time your fungal growths out right. He wastes way too much energy there. Just like Psystorm, it does not stack the damage. But triple Spires on the way. He's going to have the economy to back this up. He's got a ton of money. He's not even maxed out. He needs to get some Overlords out, get maxed out. Maybe he's saving some money for when he does get his Spires up. But if he gets air superiority, this is gonna be over quick. Because I don't think Bocephus is going broke. He's got half the workers. He's got no money. I think he's just kind of delaying the inevitable if he cannot get another base up. But Contrarian is expanding all over the map. And he's just going to be unbeatable at this point. Bocephus' best play is to just make a bunch of Zerglings to clean up these expansions. That is the best play. He can clean up an awful lot of these before any sort of static defense can get up. And now he's just using a couple of roaches just to kind of harass what expansions Bocephus can get up. But Contrarian's economy is just out of control now. And there's going to be my Barracks' death knell. Can't get away from the Queen. And army size, Bocephus is maxed out though. But he's not doing anything with it. He's got no money. He's not attacking. He's just, he's almost like he's conceding. He's getting +3 melee attack, which would be good for his Ultralisks, but he's not really built around an Ultralisk. Oh, I guess he did get some more Ultralisks out. But he's got to do something to make it count. He's either all in now or he's got to hurt the economy. Corruptors are coming out. I don't know if he's going for Broodlords. Yes, of course he is, because who goes triple Spire without getting Broodlords out? It's done. The Greater Spire is done. He's got nothing to deal with the Swarm Host. He can't afford to get out the Corruptors he's going to need to deal with what's coming right now. It's inevitable. Ground Army's a bit thin gruel. If he pushed now, he might be able to do a ton of damage. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. He's going to lose this base, which, kind of expanding towards your opponent is going to be a problem. He's going to save it, though, and he might get these he might get these Infestors. They have nowhere to run right now. And he's not using up their energy, so that was a huge win there for him. He's got to kind of push now. I don't know if he's got it, and the Broodlords are on the way. He's got to clean up as much of this as he can before these Broodlords pop. He's got time. He's got to push in. He's got to do as much damage as possible. And the problem is that this base isn't really doing anything. It's getting him gas that he doesn't need. It might be a better play just to try to find the Expos. Like I said, you get a handful of Lings, send them out to deal with the Expos. Once these Broodlords pop, there's going to be a lot of damage just instantly thrown down with all these Broodlings. I don't know if does he have the attack upgrade? He has no attack upgrades, but the Broodlords themselves are going to do quite a bit of damage. He's going to start pushing in. He could snipe the Greater Spire. Broodlords are already out, though. He's trying to get the Corruptors. It's not going to be enough. If there's any anti-air... Oh, no, he's got too many Corruptors out. And the Spires are not being touched right now. He's just kind of squirreling around, kind of trying to see what he can do. But I think that's over. He's missed his opportunity. The Broodlords are out. He can't afford to build the anti-air needed to deal with it, because he's got to... Contrarian gets air superiority, it's over. And that is indeed what is happening here. Yeah, he's going to sweep over here. These aren't where the expansions are at. It looks like he did get this one, but these are the ones that are doing it for him. He's getting some defenses up. Not enough to stop the army, but it'll slow it down. And he's going to lose his lair, which I don't know why he's got a lair down there. His hive is up here. He's got a lair down here. Is he just getting the extra hit points on it? I guess so. And he almost lost a Broodlord to Spore. He almost lost a Broodlord to a Spore Crawler. A unit, or a structure which you outrange by ridiculous amounts. And it looks like he's going to try to trade bases right here, but he has no follow-up. Contrarian's got a... Well, I guess he doesn't have a huge mineral bank. He's just got a bunch of gas, so this is going to hurt him, but he's got no way to deal with his army, so it's basically... Bocephus is hoping on a base race. And I don't know if he's got it in him. He needs to get something over here. Just get a structure over here just to kind of delay. He might be able to win in a base race in that scenario. He's got enough to thin it out. He did a lot of damage last time. There's not much left. And there's almost no spines left here. But he's got to get some buildings up. Does he have any drones? He's got drones. He's just got to throw a building up somewhere. These broodlords are too close to this expansion to consider it safe. And those roaches have found it. So we got a base race. And I don't think there's too many buildings scattered across the map. Oh, he does get a hatchery up here. This overseer is going to see it though, but can he do anything about it? A lot of spines up here for Bocephus. He does have the creep here to keep these alive for a while. Well, I guess the broodlords are going to eventually kind of focus those down. Can he do it? There's a hatchery here though. Can we get this? What's the structures tab? Structures tab. Let's kind of look at that right now. And it's a lot. He's got these extractors all over the map, and that I think is probably what's going to do it. And this hatchery is going to hide their location. Yeah, Bocephus is conceding. I don't think he can hunt down all of these. He can't hunt down all of these bases. And Contrarian's going to try to defend this hatchery. But I don't really know what he can do right now. Does he have the drones? He only has 2 drones. Let's the structures tab back up. You need to take these buildings out. Don't leave these buildings here. You need to take these buildings out. You're in a base race scenario and your base is gone. So there it is. That is going to be it. So I hope you enjoyed this Imba League map where all units can cliff jump. And hopefully I can get some more casts out here in the somewhat near future. But I hope you enjoyed this one. And have a day.